huge underdogs again tonight here at Little John Coliseum, and we are set for basketball on a Friday night. And it's the Tigers in their home whites. R.J. Godfrey on the ring. Jake Wallin finds Porter. And the fifth starter, Nick Davison, inside, the transfer from Nevada. Here goes Hunter, the longest tenured Tiger, and he's got the first two of the night. Wallin back outside Hunter, thought about it, turned down the three into the lane. Here's Davison. Still fighting, and on third attempt, able to put it in. A big new piece for the Tigers this year. Here's Godfrey, handed off. Wallin gets downhill and lays it in.
And also, you give BC credit. They're the only one that went on the road early. FAU, not an easy team. They lost in overtime. The toughest matchup of them all. Passes playing off of 2 feet. Great look.
First points of the night not in the paint for Clemson. That's a triple from Justin Porter.
He just moves different. He moves like a guy who's at the next level, an NBA guy.
And that graphic doesn't include the two redshirt freshmen who sat out with injury last year. Off the bench, Carter Welling throws it down. His first 2 years here at Clemson, transferred to Georgia last year and has come back. Buckner off the bounce with his first two. Sims puts it up, around and in.
I thought RJ's was a little unique because he caught the ball out of the rim and handed it to the guy trying to inbounds, and I thought he was helping.
Great extra pass to find Butta Johnson for three. Clemson with a basketball up by 13. Buckner right to the rim. The Uber, and those around the program say there's no one who works harder than Ace Buckner.
That's a good combination. It doesn't matter if you're bowling, playing pool. Says he hates to lose at everything.
It has dug itself a big hole. That's some good offense. Godfrey off the drive and dish from Luke Hancock. I'm Doug Sherman. Glad you're with us on this Friday night here in Clemson. Tigers looking to start the year 2-0. Another one of the pieces right there, Justin Porter.
I'm saying it's all great if you shoot open jump shots, but it's time for you to use that athleticism, put your head down and get to the rim, play in transition a little bit more.
And Buckner called for his first foul. There's a strong drive and a lefty finish by DJ Jefferson. Swing it. Porter puts it on the deck, uses the screen from Welling. Well, he got the friendly bounce off the back iron.
Can obviously do a lot of really good things for this team.
6 on the timer. Into the lane. Nice looking shot by Colin Hawkins, a sophomore from Colorado Springs. And all 3 games, as always, available as well on the all-new ESPN app. Good ball movement by the veteran bigs of Clemson. We saw that to start the game. Those guys seem very comfortable in the half court.
But it's really tough to try and get the bigs for Gardner-Webb to defend R.J. Godfrey when he has those angles down there on the block.
Nick Davison with the takeaway, looking to go end to end, and he gets the roll. And Nick told us yesterday after practice it was part of why he chose to come to Clemson. He also likes the weather and the vibe here in the South. Triple off the fingertips of Ace Buckner. He's got 7. Can't track down the long rebound. Talbert gets it blocked. Good hustle by Jake Wallin, the junior from Provo, picks up his first block shot of the night.
Standard for Brad Brownell to have a strong front court that looks like this.
Reek with a terrific look in the backdoor bounce pass. Hudson into the lane, crosses over to the right hand for 2.
And attacking when they have a mismatch.
Wallin feeds the post. Again, big to big, back outside. That's very well done from the big boys to find Davison with a clean look out front. Go on a normal size surfboard.
We talked about during COVID, he got loose on the shortboard a little bit, and I asked him, right on cue with almost all of it, just bobbled the pass.
Sims goes around Foster, who closed out, and Sims makes him pay. Nice lefty finish. Congratulations to Tim, and most importantly, thank you so much for your decades of service. Now, Tim, typically, is the radio analyst for Clemson basketball. He's getting the night off.
He's been to a few thousand Clemson games. What's one more on your Hall of Fame
Exactly.
night, right?
Congratulations, Tim Beret. Just over 3 minutes to go first half. The Tigers have been in control from the start, but have cooled off. 3 on the shot clock. The triple from the corner is drained by Navon Peterson, the graduate from Orlando. That was the third foul on Reek, the 6'9" forward from Rochester, Minnesota.
Not being disruptive enough. And then at the rim, there's not really a presence because they're pulling those bigs outside away from the basket.
Oda Johnson from the baseline. Jake Wallin feeds inside to Godfrey. Swing it into the corner. Porter back out front. Hunter for 3. Around and out and right back in. First 3-point shot made. Cross court skip pass. Nicely done. Executed to Porter for his third made 3 of the night.
Teams that could make the NCAA tournament. Nothing crazy has to happen. They just have to be solid to get there. And I think that's what's going to improve the league. Also, I'll give a shout out to Florida State. At the bottom, in terms of the metrics, for all the Power 4 plus the Big East, and Luke Louts, because when they have to play a little bit more small ball, he's a 3-man that's so athletic, but can still hold his own against some of the bigs in this league.
Godfrey works his way to the bucket, and he'll have a chance for 3. It's an 8-0 run to build this lead to 59-32, the largest of the night. Off the rejection, Peterson in the right place at the right time.
The tough part when you catch it there, if the defense doesn't play, you got to be ready to make a play yourself. If not, looking for RJ on that baseline makes a lot of sense.
Calvert attacks, went around the freshman Thompson, into the corner for 3. It's good. Julius Clark, the junior from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, makes it 61-38.
How about that? You set the record for wins in the ACC and finished tied for second. Louisville 18-2, Duke 19-1.
Nobody's going to go 18-2 this year.
That's
because
correct. The 2 less games.
No more 20 conference games. Back down to 18, and there is the first made 3 of the college career of Chase Thompson. First bucket for the young man out of Alexandria High School in Minnesota.
Mr. Minnesota. Good looking shot there.
Scoreless minutes Monday, now he's on the board.
Gardner-Webb exclusively guards those under.
Buckner. Wallen gets the defender up in the air and lays it in. Carter Welling now with 9 points off the bench for Clemson. Here comes Foster. Thompson fills the wing. Buckner attacks the basket for 2. The Runnin Bulldogs able to get to the rim, but not able to finish.
Everything but the finish.
Well, there's the finish, plus the foul for Carter Welling.
I'm bigger than you, and there is nothing you can do about it. Welling starting to go off here. Doing the best we can to go battle it out with the high points and UNC Astros of the world.
They lost Monday in their opener at Minnesota. Down big in game 2, but still fighting off the takeaway.
He has been a real presence down there. Defending, rebounding the basketball, offensive rebound on the other end, and drawing the foul.
What a job defensively for the block shot and the save by Williams. It turns into 2 quick points at the other end by Hogarth, plus the foul.
You got to have a good plan when you go in there amongst the trees. That type of shot fuels the break. You can get out and run. And again, he gets coached hard by Coach Brownell. I love his response, looking coach in the eyes, taking that tough coaching, and that's what's going to make him successful.
Davison with a chance for 3. The Tigers continue to fight with 8.5 minutes remaining.
Same page, almost eyes in the back of their head, knowing where each other are. And the foul's drawn between those two. When I asked Nick about his middle brother, he said, yeah, but we got the win.
Yeah. Well, the middle brother is Zach. who scored 29 points in a loss to Drake. Reek hands it off. Spence Sims coughed it up. Godfrey, it's a 3-on-1 for Clemson to the rim. Jake Wellington throws it down. Trying to find Godfrey inside, being fronted defensively by Julius Clark. Instead, they attack from the right side. Nick Davison off the nice feed. Soaring for the rebound is Dylan Hunter at 6'3½, got up there above the rim. Buckner picks his way to the bucket and lays it in.
Clemson's continuing that pressure. You can tell they got some things to work on defensively. Figure out where he can improve, but the ceiling is very high for that young man.
Hunter, Thompson, Foster, Wallin around the perimeter. Welling the big. Hunter gives it back to Foster. No look inside for the easy flush.
Great read by Foster to get in there and get that steal.
Well, you know what it's like. Well, Cam Langley just 6 years ago at NCAA led the country with 8 assists per game. So he is valuable. And of course, we know ACC legends Bobby Hurley from Duke and Chris Corciani at NC State are 1 and 2 career all-time in assists.
You think Hurley's record stands after this year?
Yeah, that's a good point. It may not, and especially with the expanded eligibility that we see now in college basketball. You get more than 4 years. Thompson blocks the first. Nice job by Hudson to stick with it.
I think he's where you start when you're building your first-team All-American list.
Yeah, it's a heck of a body of work. How about Dallas Thomas with his first college three? Well, other than Steinauer, every Clemson player on the active roster has scored tonight. Thomas goes right at the bucket. He's now got 5. In his third stop in 3 years after UC Irvine and Utah Valley, another one of the pieces for Coach Brownell's Tigers.
Really strong. Didn't play a ton of minutes to put up those numbers. Again,